Here I have a sketch with multiple circles and arcs drawn around two perpendicular construction lines. To begin creating the sketch, I will create the circle that is centered on these two lines. To access the Circle tool, I can either click on the icon from the Sketch tab of the Command Manager, or from the Tools drop-down menu under Sketch Entities by right-clicking in the Graphics area and choosing Circle, or by pressing the S key to access the shortcut menu and choosing Circle. Once I click the tool, the Property Manager appears and lists a few options. The first box, Circle Type, has two options, either a standard circle or a perimeter circle. The standard circle is created by first clicking the center point, and then clicking further away to set the radius of the circle. The perimeter circle is created by clicking on 3 points that lie along the circumference of the circle, and the center point is interpolated from the 3 perimeter points. The Options box has the checkbox for Construction, which will allow the circle to be converted to construction geometry once it's drawn. There are also options to add dimensions to the circle once it's drawn, as well as dimensioning the diameter of the circle. The Parameters box has spin buttons that can assign the position of the center point along the x-axis, the y-axis, and the radius of the circle. However, these parameters appear in gray and cannot be specified until the circle has been sketched in the graphics area. To sketch the first circle, I'll make sure I'm sketching a standard circle type. Move the cursor over the center point of the construction lines on the right. Click to place the center of the circle. Drag the mouse away from the center, and click to place the edge of the circle at the end point of the construction line. Notice that since the circle has been drawn in the graphics area, the Property Manager updates and includes additional options such as Existing Relations, Adding Relations, the 3 checkboxes in the Options group box, and the circle parameters become available. I'll leave these options at their default values, and click the green check in the Property Manager to complete the circle. Next, I would like to create the circle that is located within the circle I just drew. This will be created using the Perimeter Circle tool. Notice that it is coincident to the point where the construction lines meet, as well as coincident to the edge of the circle around it. To create the circle, I will press the S key to bring up the shortcut menu. Click the arrow next to the circle icon, and select Perimeter Circle from the drop-down menu. I'll sketch the first point of the circle at the center of the 2 construction lines. Choose the second point to be at the end of the horizontal construction line, and then choose the third point so that the crosshairs for the center point locate on top of the construction line. Instead of clicking the green check in the Property Manager, I'll press the Escape key to exit the circle properties. Circles can be modified in 2 different ways while in sketch mode. The first is to click and drag the edge of a circle to increase or decrease the circumference. If I click the edge of the perimeter circle and move upward, notice that the circle remains coincident at the 2 points I made the circle coincident to when I sketched it. However, the circle increases in size as I drag. The other method of modifying a circle is to click and drag the position of the center point. If I drag the center of the same circle, notice that the same 2 points remain coincident. And I can create an additional coincident relationship between the center of the circle and the horizontal construction line. This completes adding the 2 different circle types to the sketch, and I'll demonstrate how to add arcs in the next video. With the regular circle,